Alright guys, just finished up checking in with Boss. We got my final pump session here. It just kind of touch every muscle just a little bit and pump some blood around. I got a scoop of super pump in here. I didn't bring the whole container because my bag is already super heavy. But we got the plan here with Boss. We start the carb up. We're gonna deplete out right now, and then we are going to start eating for the day. So right now, as far as water and stuff goes, I've been doing 5 liters and 10 grams of salt a day. Today we're just gonna manipulate that slightly, pull sodium back a little bit while we introduce those carbs, just to make sure that water retention stays a little bit lower. This is something I recommend if you know what you're doing, but don't play with your salt if you don't know what you're doing. Just try to keep it consistent, guys. But I'm going to drink this down quick, get a little pump on. No failure, nothing really hard. Honestly, just move blood around and deplete out here. Probably like a 30-45 minute session, real quick, and then we get to start eating. So we'll catch up when we're done with the session here, and we can get a little bit more in depth on what's going on. Like, obviously every prep is different, right? So this one's been super tough, but I feel like these final sessions, the being with Boss and stuff, it's different every time, but it's also the same, like super exciting, running on adrenaline no matter how tired I am and stuff. Honestly, like, I could break down in tears right now. Just like, I get to live a dream, and it's fucking crazy to me, like, that this is something I thought about since I was a little kid, and I get to do this for my job. I get to do it with people like Cooper behind the camera, with Boss calling the shots, with my best friend training with me every day, with Alexis being at home and also being a top pro. And I have a really fucking cool life, and a lot of it's because of you guys and the support you give me, so it means the world to me, guys. Honestly, like, every one of these I do, the more I fall in love with this sport. I really don't know what I would do if it wasn't for bodybuilding. This is what I was meant to do. This is what God put me here for, and I'm truly blessed to be getting to do what I get to do. So these last sessions always kind of give me these feelings, always give me these emotions, but this one's definitely been special, and I'm really excited to show what Boston had done. Like we were talking about, guys, Boss and I truly have something special. You know, there's athlete and coach connections where it's about the athlete and the coach and about the sport, and then there's things that go much deeper than that. And like Boss and I were talking about, we might be a couple thousand miles away across the world from each other, but we can always seem to know how the other's feeling, the emotions, the anxiety that's going through each other. And the moments when we get to these shows and we get to be together, kind of all that melts away. We know what we need to do. We always get it done together. We just have so much fun. It's this part where we're all together is the coolest part of this. You know, like you said, the lead up is almost more fun than getting on stage portion, because then all the work is done and all the fun has been had, and then it's just to finish the job. But this lead up, the carb up, the each day going into it is so much fun. I couldn't be more thankful for this. That's a wrap on training, boys and girls.
All right, Martians, we are back at the apartment now. So we had our final little depletion session there. Alexis got her last training session in, or her session in today, so that we could kind of be on the same track the whole day. We're back to the Airbnb because it's only about 10 minutes from the gym, and now I'm gonna get this first carb meal in. So I ate 2 rice cakes on the way home just because I was starting to feel kind of shitty and hypo. But this meal is about 110 carbs. It would be from cream of rice with rice milk, but my cream of rice gets here in a couple hours from UPS. So for right now, I'm gonna just do 110 carbs from rice cakes. These are 10 a piece, so I will do 11 caramel rice cakes. I will drink the 200 milliliters of rice milk here, and then it has 15 grams of almond butter. And instead of almond butter, just for some crunch right now, I have some unsalted mixed nuts here. I'll do 15 grams of those. Get that down fairly quick here, maybe rest up a little bit, and then I will make the rest of my meals for the day, or most of them. And when we get through that, I'll kind of walk you guys through what's going on, what other meals I'm having, and kind of the gist of the day. Like I said, at the gym, we're doing 5 liters of water and 8 grams of salt today. Going into this for the past couple weeks, I've been doing 5 liters of water and 10 grams of salt. So just a slight reduction in salt because we're introducing those carbs. Oftentimes you get a tiny touch of water retention when you introduce carbs. So by pulling the salt back, we're just trying to kind of minimize that a little bit. But start here, like Boss and I kind of talked and planned and have schemed, we want to start this peak very similar to Prague, and then obviously let the body kind of guide our way and see how things go. As you guys have known, and I talked about this a lot, no peak is the same, no prep is the same, but we kind of have a good outline of what we want to do. So happy with the look this morning, and now we know as inflammation comes off, as I rest more, as I sleep here, and as we introduce carbs and the body starts to recover more, it's only going to get better and better. So very excited for this. When we get to cooking, I will probably have a little bit more energy from this meal, and then we can really get to chatting. So I'll see you guys in an hour or so when we get to cooking, all right? Mini rice cakes.
We don't have them back on, so I've never seen them before.
It kind of remind me more of like a European rice cake, like how you guys have the chocolate covered ones on top.
Yes, yeah.
It's very similar, like the bottom is very just plain Jane, and then the like little bit of drizzle on top is what gives it all the flavor. Alright, so as I said earlier, I laid down for a little bit, chill. Got a 15-20 minute nap here on the couch. Coop got a little shower, and we're all fresh and ready to take on the day. So it's about 2 in the afternoon now. I've gotten 2 meals in, and now we're cooking. So I had my meal that was just protein before the gym. Then we trained. Then post-workout, I had the rice cakes like I showed you guys, and now we're on to cooking the food for the rest of the day. Right here I have 600 grams of rice, 120 grams, or I mean 1200 grams of water. So I like to do the ratio of 2 to 1. And I'll use half of this today. That will be 2 meals, so 150 grams of dry rice in each meal. But I wanted to make some extra because I know I'll need it for tomorrow. And then kind of what the rest of the stuff I have today that we'll be using to make the rest of my meals is out here. So I have some chicken breast here. I already cooked yesterday, and this is, or 2 days ago, no, it was yesterday. This is just prepared how it should be in a pan. The only thing is this has no salt on it. So we're controlling my sodium like we've talked about before. So I'll be able to add that to the meal when I'm ready, but I don't want it on the chicken here. I want to be able to control it fully. So this chicken's ready, and then my other meals today are rice based with a little bit of almond butter or mixed nuts that are unsalted. So again, keeping the control of the sodium. I have Elevate coming on UPS. It said about 2:15, so it literally should be here anytime now. As soon as that gets here, I'll make my Elevate meals. They're about 120 grams of Elevate cream of rice and 200 milliliters of rice milk. Then we cook that up in the microwave and end up doing some almond butter on that. And then the last thing is, guys, just with these rice meals that I'm doing with the chicken, we're doing a little bit of either pineapple or banana. So I found out at the Olympia in prior peaks we've done all pineapple, but we kind of noticed that it always gives me just a touch of heartburn. So by going back and forth between the two, we get the things that we still want out of the fruits, but we're able to avoid the heartburn. So I am going to finish cooking up this rice. I'll get 2 rice meals made up with some chicken. It's very minimal chicken, guys. It comes, it's about 50 grams of raw chicken, so it comes down cooked to about 35, 40 grams of chicken cooked, which is just over an ounce. So we like to keep the protein really low. I've talked about this before, but we just want to make sure that digestion is on point. And at this point, I'm not building any muscle. I don't need to be in protein synthesis. So we don't need a lot of protein. It's mostly for satiety purposes, and also just to get some triglycerides and stuff into the muscle here. So chicken, very minimal. And then even in those cream of rice meals, we don't have any protein. So kind of to show you guys, it's mostly just giving me carbs and fats, holding on to things and letting the body recover. But I'm gonna get these meals made up, and then we are gonna go get a pedicure. So I am about 3 liters deep of water out of 5. I am about 4 grams of sodium in out of 8. And like I said, I am 2 meals deep, and we have about 5 more to go, but they go fairly quick because I'm decently hungry today. So this will go fast. I'll get them made up, and then once we have some meals, or the next meal I'll eat, I'll kind of chat about it with you guys then. But we'll see you when we do pedicures. I just ate a rice meal. I've got a few meals packed up here. So we got another rice meal, and then I also have some Rice Krispies there because Elevate is still not here yet. UPS, you're slow, but it also snowed, so that's why I'm guessing it's a little bit behind. But we're gonna go get a pedicure now. So this is something Alexis always does before shows. We've done it once before, but I enjoy getting my feet done. It's fun, and today's been super relaxed and laid back, and I don't have anything else. So I'm gonna go get my toes done with her as well, and just hang out and relax. It's gonna be good for us. It is 3 o'clock now, so we'll go get that done, and then hopefully UPS will be here, and then I can make the rest of my meals, and then it's really just hang out and chill for the rest of the day here at the house. Brett lands at like 10:30 tonight, so he's gonna get here pretty late, but I don't know if I'll wait up for him, but we'll try to be up for a while anyways, because I have a decent bit of meals to fit in, so I'll probably be up until about 10 anyway. And I hear the Shelby Lego over there calling my name, so hopefully we can crack into that later. But I'm gonna go get my toes done. Coop, is gonna color grade and edit the YouTube video so you guys have something to watch this video right now. And then I will catch back up with you when we get back. I'm not gonna show you guys my toes because you don't need to see that. So I'm gonna let that get done and then we will catch back up when I'm back. All right, Martians, I am back at the house. I've got a pedicure. I have taken an Epsom salt bath. I have shaved my whole body. Just peak week things. But UPS finally came. Elevate is finally here, so I can start doing my cream of rice meals instead of rice cakes like I was before. So second to last meal here, and then I have one more of this exact same meal. We have DIY tanning left, so Alexis will be putting on our first layer of tan. But this meal right here, guys, is 120 grams of Elevate. I got the salted caramel Keon's flavor with me. I have Ian's flavor with me, which is the coconut. I also, this meal that I'm eating right now is the limited edition panettone. This is like a citrus bread and it is actually super incredible. It was limited edition, but when it comes back out, get it. And then one of my other favorite flavors that I got with me here is the blueberry muffin. So I got a few options. I'll mix and match these throughout and I'll kind of keep you guys updated. But like I said, right now I'm doing the panettone. So I have 120 grams of that. I have 200 milliliters of rice milk, and I will be doing 15 grams of almond butter. And you already know, Alexis and I brought Texas along with us with some HEB almond butter, the pecan pie one. So this is my favorite. This will go really good on here. I have this meal and one more exactly like this. And like I said, Alexis is gonna paint me. And then it's pretty much off to bed. Brett gets in 2.5-ish hours, and I'm gonna tell him to Uber because we're gonna go to bed, but we'll catch up with him first thing in the morning. We are gonna meet Boss at the gym at 9 a.m. Alexis is gonna do her final training session and we are gonna check in. And I haven't told Coop yet, but I am gonna tell him to pack his stuff so he can get a workout session in too, because although we have lots of work to do, he still has a diet that he's been maintaining. He's still getting his sessions in. It's really cool to see how professional Coop is at getting his job done, but also making sure that he gets his necessities done for himself as well. So eat this down, get Alexis to paint me, and we will catch up when we're tanning. Kind of give you guys a rough and dirty and give you some tips and tricks on how to make this the best possible, especially if you're doing it on your own with Pro-Tan. So we'll catch up with you guys here in a little bit. I'm sorry we forgot. Alright, YouTube. Worst part of bodybuilding, shaving and tanning. But honestly, doing the DIY this way is cold. No, but it's really not that bad, especially because you don't feel as exposed and stuff in the room with everybody else doing it. It's my girlfriend doing it. We're in our own place. I can have the heat at kind of what temperature I need it to be. It is a longer process. It is kind of a little bit of a grueling process, and you definitely need help, so you can't do it on your own, but it's worth it. And I really like to do it like this, so we've had great success with this and we're gonna keep rolling like this. There's nothing fun and fashionable about this, so you guys don't need to watch too much more of it, but honestly, it's like I said, it is a little bit grueling. We start the exfoliation process about a week out, 10 days out ish here, and then now that we're 3 days out here, we start putting on coats We'll rinse this off sometime tomorrow, and we will repeat the process again tomorrow night. And other than that, I have one more meal and I'm off to bed. And realistically, Coop can finish this video up. So like, subscribe, do all that fun YouTube stuff. We'll see you guys tomorrow for 2 days out. And we'll have my boy Brett because he's getting in tonight, but we're not waiting up for him. So good night. See you tomorrow. Peace.